Welcome to Stella Roos Table, the podcast dedicated to life and everything that comes with it. Come on in and have a seat, grab your beverage of choice, and let's sit down at this table and have a chat. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is where you are. I greet you with a big old Texas smile and a hug from afar. You have tuned in to Stella Roos Table, the podcast dedicated to life and everything that comes along with it. I am your host, Kimberly Brown, and I am unapologetically myself because I don't know how to be anybody else. All righty, my darling. So we are on part 3 of Bitter or Tired, part of our Women Talking series. And I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. I'm just going to tell you how to get a hold of me before we jump in so that you could just listen all the way to the end. So if you want to contact us, interact with us, or see what's going on with us, we are on Facebook as Stella Roos Table. We're also on Instagram as Stella Roos Table, and you can find us on Twitter at Ruth_Table. And if you want to send me an email, ask a question, you got some subjects you might want to talk about, you can send us an email at stellaroostable@gmail.com. Now that we got the business out the way, let's see what else those crazy ladies are talking about. All right, sorry about that. We had to pause for a second, huh?
Life happens, I'm telling
Life
you.
happens, girl. But yeah, as we were talking about these women, some women that, will accept basically being the kicky girl. And the thing is that's not knocking your lifestyle.
Right.
But if that's who you choose to be, that doesn't mean that all of us are like that.
That's exactly it.
One of the misconceptions, that the things that I found out just entering into the dating world, getting close to 40, this day and age, I was girl, if I tell you I was taken back, I was wore out when I found out, like, you meet me today, you barely know my first name, but you want to take me to bed today. I just met you like 5 hours ago.
Wow.
And then if I say, no, I'm not that kind of girl, then I'm not a real woman. You don't know my last name.
I can't believe it.
And
it's so commonplace now.
Right. You don't
like, it's not a big deal.
You're right. You don't know my last name. You don't know who my people are. You don't know if I have, you don't know if I have children, who they are. You don't know anything about me.
Right. But it's okay.
But it's okay though. And then a young lady that was an acquaintance of mine at the time, she was about 10, 11 years younger than me. And she made the statement to me when it happened. I was like, girl, I met this guy and he wanted to go hang out. And I'm like, okay, cool. We can go, out for drinks or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he turned around and wanted me to go to a hotel room with him. What is that about? I don't know you. That's how I'm feeling. And she said to me, Miss Kim, you really are being kind of old fogey, because that's just how it go now.
That's just crazy to me.
And I said, so you mean to tell me you and your friend go to a club? Because I'm not a clubber. But I'm trying to take it to where they were.
Yeah.
I said, so you and your friend go to a club. You meet a guy at the club, y'all dancing, y'all having a good time. Y'all decide after the club, y'all going to go out for breakfast or drinks or whatever. Okay? And you mean to tell me that you going to go to a hotel with this man, but you just met him tonight? She said, well, yeah, that's how it go. I said, well, y'all have that.
I'm fine right here.
I'm fine right here where I am, because that's not me. Because, and I wish I could get women to see this, young women and older women, because my husband is famous for saying a lot of women think that a piece of a man is better than no man at all.
Yep.
And I hate to say that he's right.
Yeah.
But he is.
Yeah.
And I really wish, unfortunately, and I really wish that I could get women to understand that you are worth so
Yeah.
much more than that.
Yep.
You have to know who you are and be comfortable with you,
Yeah.
because I'm I'm valuable to me.
That's right.
So you can't have that right there, that particular, and I'm not trying to be vulgar or nothing, but that particular area of my body,
Mm-hmm.
you got to earn that.
That's right.
You know, you can't meet me today and think you get access to that.
Mm-mm.
That's a very valuable part of me.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, we got to be in the trenches for a little while.
For at least a minute. Come on now.
Yeah, for a little while. You know, they used to get mad all the time because Steve Harvey talks about this 3-month rule.
Yeah.
But the true fact of the matter is, you can like him, love him, hate him, or whatever. But the true fact of the matter is, you really don't see anybody who they really are for at least 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
Because
That is so true.
when you first meet somebody, you get the representative.
Yeah. Yeah. The real person don't show up yet.
You get the best that they can give you. They trying to show you the best of them.
Uh-huh.
And then after about 3 or 4 months, they can't hold it no more.
It start kicking in.
Who they are start kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you like, oh my God.
Who is this?
Who is this person?
What just happened?
I'm telling you, girl, I dated a guy before I left Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And I dated this man for like a year, almost a year. And this is when I began to understand that I was no longer going to waste my time on people. Because, I was with my first husband. We were together 7 years total.
Mm-hmm.
I was with him 4 years. We got married. I know I shouldn't have married that crazy person.
Yeah.
But we lived in the same house about 6 and 7 months. We was married 3 years, but we weren't living in the same house for quite a bit of that time. So I wasted 7 years with that person.
Mm.
Then my second husband, I was married to him 10 years.
Mm.
The signs were there in the third year, but I hung on because we married and we gonna stick it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 17 years of my life I can't get back.
Wow.
And see, we as women, we get hung up on time.
Yeah.
We get hung up on the time that we put into something. And then you don't want to feel foolish and you don't want to feel stupid.
Right.
Because you've been with this person all this time. So you hang on thinking it's going to get better.
Yep.
Baby, don't do that.
Yep.
If they've showed you them true selves, believe who they are and get out while you can.
Yep. That is so true.
And that's what I had to learn, because I dated this person almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
For the first 3 or 4 months, it was bliss. I mean, complete bliss. Mm-hmm. This person made me feel like I was the most special person in the world. He was good at making you feel like the most beautiful person, making you feel like you were the most important person in his life. And we did all kind of stuff together. We had a good time. Mm-hmm. But then other things started happening. I started seeing true self come out. Phone calls from other women.
Lord have mercy.
Text messages in the middle of the night. Certain times of the night I couldn't get a hold of it. And I mean, all of this stuff started to unfold. One time we were together, I think it was Valentine's weekend, and we spent the weekend together. And this one woman that he swore was just a friend, and she just was going through some stuff, called his phone. This is not an exaggeration. In a 2-minute time frame, this woman rang his phone 37 times.
What?
She just kept hanging up and calling right back, hanging up and calling right back, because he didn't answer the phone.
Wow.
So she kept calling. And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking how she done, and I'm going, wait a minute, what is happening here? Then he says to me, she's special like that. She going through some, she could be crazy sometimes. We just friends. Okay. I don't believe you at this point. Then I said, answer it, since I'm sitting here. Answer it.
Yeah.
And he answers the phone and he tells her, lose my number, because I can't believe you doing this. Of course he putting on a show for me.
Yeah.
She hangs up the phone and comes to his house.
Oh my
And I looked at
gosh.
him and I said, friends don't do that.
No. Mm-mm.
There's something going on that makes her think that y'all are together
Mm-hmm.
and that it's okay to do this. I said, so I'm going to tip out now before I get my heart broken. And because, of course, I wasn't really in love, but I was on the rebound from my marriage at the time.
Yep.
And so I was just, you so used to being with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But all this stuff started to unfold. And then I started to realize this person not only was dishonest, he was a user.
Mm-hmm.
And he used people. And then the same thing with her, that where she disappeared, where she claimed, because I had a conversation with her and she said all of a sudden he just kind of disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And he would only contact her when he needed something.
That is just wow.
The same thing happened with me and him. Suddenly, he wasn't available. He's kind of disappearing here and there. I went to his house, and the things that I had left in his house, he had hidden in places.
Oh my God!
I'm like, okay. I said, okay, something's happening.
Yeah,
here.
You knew at that point.
So I knew at that point, and then suddenly I get a phone call from some woman saying, "You must not know about me."
Wow.
So I'm going, okay, this ain't happening. Can't be. I'm like, this cannot be happening. But it was. And then the same way, I said, well, is he with you? Because I was getting ready to tell him about himself.
Yeah.
Because see, she wasn't like me, because I'm one of those women, I don't go looking for stuff. Because you go looking for dirt, you're going to find it. And so I don't check phones and all that kind of stuff. I don't do that. And so, but she was one of them. She checked phones, she checked messages, she checked text messages. She was one of them. And apparently she saw a message I had left him because I went off.
Oh.
Because I found some stuff out. And that's why she called me. And I asked her, was she with him? And she said, yes, they were actually at the airport. Now, this is the kicker. They were at the airport with her and her boys getting ready to go on a family vacation to Disney World.
Whoa.
Now, keep in mind, he had just been in full force dating me less than a month prior. So she puts him on the phone and he puts on a performance for her. You good people. You're a good girl. And see, that's another pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Don't call me a girl.
Yeah.
I'm not
oh
a
my
girl.
goodness.
I'm a
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
You're a good girl. You tried your best and your best wasn't good enough. I need somebody to complete me.
Okay.
I said, oh, is that what you need? Okay. So I was done. And at that point, and what had happened, we had been in a relationship almost a year. He was going through some stuff financially, and I helped him out by putting him on my cell phone account. But you think that you're going to do me like this and keep your cell phone?
Right. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Girl,
it don't work that way.
Girl, not only did I cut it off, he couldn't even call 911.
Oh, gosh. He didn't even have a bare minimum.
Girl, he didn't even have he could not pick up that phone and dial 911. I had that line completely, totally suspended. If he picked up the phone and tried to do anything with it, he was going to get arrested because I reported it stolen.
Oh, my goodness.
I was mad.
Sound like it.
I reported it stolen and paid the contract out on the phone. Don't play.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Shut the line off. I got another one, gave it to my daughter, and gave her a whole new number.
Wow.
I'm like, don't play with me.
Clearly not. Wow.
And so a few months passed, and I'm okay, because at this point, that was when I decided that I was not going to waste any more time on people where signs were showing up. Because you know how it is. You get in a relationship with somebody, or you think you are, and signs start showing up, but you ignore the signs because you don't want to feel like a fool. And at that point, I decided I'm not going to do that again.
Right.
And, and so I was fine. Girl, he shows up at my job.
What?
I don't like the way things ended. And I realized that, he has seen that movie where Tyler Perry talked about the 80-20 rule.
Oh, my God.
So he started talking about the 80-20
Oh,
rule and
Lord have
da
mercy.
da 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 da. Girl, he's quoting song lines to me like I don't know what song he
It's like you
talking to
never
me
heard
about.
it before, right?
Girl, if I tell you, I looked at him, I said, "You are the biggest user
Mm, mm,
that I
mm,
have
mm,
ever met in
mm.
my entire life." I
Wow.
said, "I never in my wildest dreams thought you were going to be as horrible a person as you are." I said, "You can't keep treating people any kind of way and thinking you're not going to get what's coming to
Yeah,
you."
yeah.
And this fool looked me in my face and said, "Who told you these things about me?" I said, "Who told me?"
First of all, why
Are
does that matter? The fact that you know it and
Here's the
realize
thing.
it.
What do you mean, who told me? You did this stuff to me. And then,
Wow.
and see, here's where they call you bitter at this point. And at this point, I was just tired. I wasn't
Mhm.
bitter. I
Mhm.
was just tired of foolishness.
Yeah.
And here's where it became to you a bitter woman, because I said to him, "You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. This is on me."
Mm.
And see, it take a lot for you to say this.
Right.
I said, "It's on me. I was foolish. I thought that we had something good going
Mhm.
on.
Mhm.
I thought that you were a good person. I expected something out of you that you obviously cannot give.
Mm.
I set myself up for this
Yeah. Yeah.
because I took the time to say, you know what, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt."
Mhm.
I said all of these signs were there, all of these things were happening, and I still kept on with you. That's my fault, my bad. I'm the foolish one. I'm so sorry. I apologize to you because I gave you the benefit of the doubt. That's all on me.
Mm.
And he
Wow.
said to me, "You are a bitter woman because you are being just as hateful. You trying to act like you apologizing to me, but you don't mean that."
You know what? Good riddance. That's all I can say. Oh my
and I
goodness. I can't believe
and I
he fixed his lips to even say that.
I said, "You know what? You're probably right. I am bitter." I said, "I'm bitter." I said, "I'm angry. I'm tired of trash
Mm.
people.
Mm.
Not trash men,
Yeah.
trash people.
Mm.
But it's my fault because I let the trash in."
Cause you allowed it. Yep. Yep.
And see, here's where it comes to, they say, "You're bitter." No, baby. We just tired.
Mm.
My grandmother used to say this all the time, and
Mm.
my grandmother was 81 when she passed away.
Mhm.
And I used to get so tickled at her because we would get on her all the time about just saying what she felt like saying
Ah.
in public places.
Yeah.
And my grandmother said, "I am almost 80 years old. I have earned the right to say whatever the hell I want to
And
say."
that's it. That's it. And once you come to that realization, oh my goodness.
And the true fact of the matter is, after 40, you have earned the right
That's right.
to speak your mind
That's it.
and say what you want to say. And it doesn't mean that I'm bitter.
Right.
It doesn't mean that I'm angry. It
That's
just
right.
means I'm honest.
That's right.
And sometimes, yeah, I'm just tired.
Mm. Mm.
Don't assume that I'm bitter because I'm being honest with you.
Mhm. Mhm. Because you're hearing the truth.
Because you're hearing the truth.
Mhm.
And I tell people all the time, don't ask me anything if you don't want a true answer.
That's right. If you can't
Because I'm
handle the
going
answer, don't ask the question. You're right.
to say what's the truth. I'm going to say it as sweet as I can,
Mhm.
as nice as I can, and I'm going to try my best not to hurt your feelings or offend you.
But if it happens,
but if it happens, please don't be mad, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't really want to know the truth,
Mhm.
don't ask me.
Don't ask. That's right.
Because I've gotten to an age, and tell me if you can attest to this.
Mhm.
I've gotten to an age in life where I don't have time to be sugarcoating and tiptoeing around the bush.
Yeah. No eggshells around here. You're right.
Like you said, life is just way too short
It really is.
for me not to just tell you the truth and speak my mind. And here's the other thing, and this is what we tell our children, and I'm pretty sure you told your children this too.
Mhm.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't tell you the truth.
That's right. That's it. That
If I
is
didn't care, I
exactly
wouldn't
it.
tell you the truth. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
I just let you go ahead and explode.
That's when you need. That's when somebody should start to worry if you're not saying. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right, right.
Mm-mm.
That's when
Mm-mm.
if I don't say nothing, that's where you need to be worried
Mm-hmm.
because now I've literally washed my hands of the whole situation.
And you're over it.
And I'm over it, and I'm not gonna be stressed out about it. I ain't gonna get no headaches, no stomach
Mm-hmm.
aches fooling with you because
Mm-hmm.
you ain't listening anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wasting my breath because I could use that breath somewhere else. I'm getting older, my breath's getting shorter. So I can use that breath when
That's
I'm going up
right.
the stairs. I'm just
Can't be wasting them. You need every last one of them.
every last one of them. I said that I had actually went through that phase with my son
Uh-huh.
because he was just doing some stuff and I just didn't understand it. And I'd be talking and talking and talking and talking. And finally I said, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
This brother gonna have to hit this brick wall because he ain't listening. And so I'm just gonna shut up because I need all my breath.
That's right. That is
and,
true.
and then he started to get nervous because I wasn't saying anything.
Mm,
I'm like, look, do whatever you do, that's on you.
that's on
You
you.
know? And so now I want to ask you some questions about what a woman is really saying. We're gonna help some brothers out.
Okay. Okay.
And
And
we
they
talk
need all
about
the help they can get.
what is she really saying now for these gentlemen that are approaching women, not little girls,
Mm-hmm.
women when they're trying to date or even just have a conversation, even if she's already married, but you're trying to talk
Yeah.
and just have a conversation about something. And you ask her a question. Let's just throw out a random question. Say, you ask her, well, why is she mad at me? Because I don't see where I went wrong.
Mm.
And she gives you a look and says, if a woman says to you, is that what you really said? What is she really saying to you?
Oh my goodness. He don't need to look. Does he need to read between the lines? Because it's so obvious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I wish they could have just a quick minute to live inside our brain and be like, are you for real? Is this really what you're saying right now? Like, seriously?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. So, I mean, because I've had a gentleman, I used to work for an attorney, and he was telling me an experience he had with his ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying, they were very elderly. This lets you know how some people still ain't quite there even when they 70, 80 years old. This old man, 80 years old. And him and his wife had not been together for like 50 years. But they still had like a relationship because they had children, grandchildren, great-grands, all that. And so they had all come together for a family function. And she called him and said, I was thinking now the kids are grown, grandbabies out, and that maybe you and I should be together and, finish up our years together.
Mm-hmm.
And he burst out laughing.
Oh.
And she cussed him.
Oh. Up one side and down the other.
Up one side and down the other. And he said to me, I don't understand why she got so mad. And I said to him, you really just burst out laughing? And he said, yeah, because it was funny. I thought she was joking.
Oh my goodness.
Now, what would you say to him? Because I know what I said, but what would you say to him?
Oh my goodness. I can't even form the words right now. Seriously? Oh my goodness. I sometimes I just have to wonder, like, literally, did you really just say that? What's so funny? Like, what are you laughing at? Are you wow.
See, because what I said to him was, I said, I'm going to tell you why she's angry. Because at that moment, she was serious.
Mm-hmm.
And she had opened herself up to you. And you laughed. Mm-hmm. So now, not only is she hurt, she feels humiliated.
Mm-hmm.
because you laughed.
Mm.
You didn't even say, girl, stop playing. You know we can't be together. See, she
Yeah.
could have taken that.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
could have taken
That
that.
would have been a whole lot better.
But you just started laughing.
Mm.
So she like, what are you laughing for?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what I said. Now, this is an 80-year-old man.
Come on now. Come on, man. Oh, wow.
I'm like, you should know this by now.
Yeah. His life experience should have told him way better than that. Oh, my
Right.
Lord.
Right. So, you know, at that point, like I said, fellas, we're going to help y'all out.
Mm-hmm.
What she was really saying was, consider it.
Yeah.
She was throwing it out there to see how you felt about it.
Mm-hmm.
But your response is not supposed to be laughter.
Right. That's the wrong response.
If it really is funny to you, because trust me, I got some exes. If they said it to me, I'd be about to fall out laughing. But your response should be, stop playing.
Right.
You know good and well we can't be together.
Wow.
You know, that should have been the response.
Right. Lord,
not, oh girl, you so funny. I got another one. I had to say this one to my son. Gentlemen, what a woman wants more than anything in life from you is security. And that doesn't mean finances all the time.
Right.
She wants to be secure in her relationship with you.
That's right.
She wants to know that there is nobody else but you and her.
That's right.
One thing from me, if I found out you cheating on me, the thing that hurts me the most, number one, you weren't honest with me. And just told me, hey, I don't want to just be with you. I want to be with other people. You could have told me that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is you've taken my choices away. That's the one thing for me that is unforgivable.
That's right.
Because you weren't honest enough to come tell me that you don't want to be with just me anymore. See, if you come be honest with me and tell me, you know, I really want to kind of see some other people and I want to be with other people. Are you okay with that? I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be hurt.
But at least you were given, right. At least you were.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm probably going to cry.
Right.
And I'm probably going to talk real crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have more respect for you because you were honest with me.
That's right.
But if you going behind her back cheating and messing around with all these other women, you took her choices away.
She don't have no options. Yep.
She ain't got no options because she thinking it's just you and her.
Right.
Wow. But she don't realize you done built a whole nother relationship outside of her.
Wow.
All righty, my darlings, you have been listening to part 3 of Bitter and Tired, part of our Women Talking series. And we have a part 4. Yes, we talked about this kind of stuff a while. You know, when women get together, we can talk forever. So I am so glad that you guys took the time to stop and give us a listen and sit with us and conversate with us. I really appreciate you. I would love to hear from some of you guys. So please send me an email at stellaruthstable@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at Ruth_table, or even come check me out on Facebook or Instagram. Just look for Stella Ruth's Table and you will find me. I love you as always, guys. I appreciate every moment that you are listening in. You guys live life, laugh often, and eat some good food while you're doing it. Until next time.